Welcome to Exploring Nexis Uni at Collin College. This brief video will demonstrate the basics of this useful resource for Collin College students. Nexis Uni is the perfect place to find credible news sources, court cases, and company research. Let's get started. What is Nexis Uni? Nexis Uni is a full-text source that you can use for all kinds of newspapers, regional, local, national, or international newspapers, as well as business publications, law journals, and government documents. Nexis Uni is special. It has sources that you can't get in any of the other Collin Library databases. Supreme Court cases since 1790, the full text of the Daily New York Times, print news magazines, transcripts of news broadcasts, state and federal statutes and case law, and details about lots and lots of companies, information about more than 80 million U.S. and international companies can be found in Nexis Uni. So how do you find Nexis Uni? First, you'll need to log into CougarWeb with your Collin College username and password. Then you'll click on the Library tab in CougarWeb. Once you're inside that Library tab, you'll click the link that says Find Articles in Databases. We have so many databases. In the alphabetical list, click on the N to get to Nexis Uni in the database's alphabetical by title list. Then you will choose Nexis Uni from the databases list. You can go ahead and start searching in Nexis Uni, or you can take an extra step and create an account for yourself. By creating an account, you can store articles in folders and share them with others who have a Nexis Uni personal account. To easily create a personal account, click on the Create a Profile link and then follow the simple directions. So here we are at last, looking at the Nexis Uni main search page. Down here in the lower right corner, you will see a question mark icon. This is a place you can go for more in-depth training videos if you want to learn some of the unique features for searching in Nexis Uni with things like wildcard searching or Boolean searching. You can view some videos there. I've created a personal account, so my name is right up here. It says, Hi Beth. And if we click on that, we see the option to create folders, alerts, and notifications. So Nexis Uni, on the main search page, you'll notice it looks different. If you've searched EBSCO Academic Search Complete, or if you've used the Gale databases or the ProQuest databases, this one doesn't look like those. You'll notice it has 3 options for searching on the main search page. The first option is the quick basic search box. It looks almost like a Google search box. It says enter terms, sources, companies, or citations. Second option is guided search. And the third option is the discover topics search. So we're going to look at each one of these. In the basic search box, we can enter search terms, we can enter sources, and what they mean by sources is publication names like magazines or newspapers, company names, or citations. And when they say citations, they're talking about legal citations. We can enter, if we happen to know a legal citation, we can enter it here. I'm typing in a citation for a Supreme Court decision. I'll click search. And it's taking us to the landmark Supreme Court decision, Brown versus the Board of Education of Topeka from 1954. So that is an example of a citation search. You can enter a search term in here. I will type in student debt, and you'll notice I put quotation marks around the term student debt because I want the word student to appear next to the word debt. If I'm searching for that exact phrase, I can put quotation marks around it. We call that proximity searching. Over here, I can limit my search by previous week, previous month, or custom dates. I'm going to choose previous 6 months, and I can look for news articles, newspapers, magazines, broadcast transcripts, and so on. And I'm going to choose all, and I'll click search. And I've got quite a big set of articles here that have been retrieved. I can sort these by publication date to see the newest ones first. And if I click on the first article that I see in my list, here is a list of everything I can do to this article at the top here. Here's the folder icon. I can create a folder to save this article, or I can use cloud storage to save this article. I can send it to Dropbox or Google Drive or Microsoft OneDrive. I can print the article. I can email it. I can download it. I can have a printer-friendly view. I can just scroll down and read it. Right? Here's the export citation feature. Let's click on that. So it generates a citation for an APA references list or an MLA works cited page. If you are writing an English paper, you will need to cite your source on your works cited page. Here is your MLA citation for you to copy and paste. So we searched by search terms. Sources, let's type in a publication name. I'm typing in the New York Times, and it's bringing that up under sources. So I will click on the New York Times, and now it has limited this search for us to only articles that are in the New York Times, and I can type a keyword if I want articles that have the word Ukraine from the New York Times, and I can limit my search again, previous 6 months, news articles, and so on. And here is a list of articles, and you see it has highlighted my search term in every article. Okay, we can search for a company name. We can look for news articles about a company name. Here are several news articles about Cinemark, and again, it has highlighted that company name for us in our retrieval results. Okay, so that is a summary of how the basic search box works. Now let's take a look at guided search. So guided search is another option for using the Nexis Uni database. And in guided search, they will ask you questions. What are you interested in? Do you want news articles? Are you looking for a publication? Are you looking for cases or country information or company information? We could type, let's look for a case. They want to know, do you want federal cases or state cases? I'll choose federal. I'll type the name of a landmark Supreme Court case in here, and I'll click search. And here is the decision from 1967 for the landmark Supreme Court case Loving v. Virginia. So that is a case search. Let's try doing company information. In guided search, we can enter a company name, PepsiCo. We can get a company profile or their filings from the Securities Exchange Commission, or we can look at analyst reports. I just want a company profile for PepsiCo. I'll click on search. And here is a list of company profiles on PepsiCo. Let's look for some country information over here. We'll click on country. Which country? So we'll select a country from this drop-down list. I will choose Australia, and I will look for recent news stories. Your other options are economic overview, political risk overview, country risk. I just want recent news stories about Australia. I'll click search. And here I have quite a long list of news articles about Australia. And again, this is an international database, so we're going to see publications from Australia in our list. Okay, so that is the guided search, basically how that works. We looked for a case, we looked for company information, country information. Let's scroll down a little and take a look at the third way that Nexis Uni lets you search their information. This is the Discover Topics feature. And Nexis Uni gives you 3 topics: business, criminal justice, and political science. So let's take a look at each of them. We'll click on business first. And you see at the top, they give you current research topics in business. Here's the company dossier feature that lets you create a company list or compare 2 companies. Here is the company search feature. You can search for a company if you want to by its stock ticker symbol. I'm typing LUV, and I'll click find. LUV, that's the stock ticker symbol for Southwest Airlines. So I'm looking at company and financial information about Southwest. So that's the business topic search. Now let's look at the criminal justice topic search. Okay, again, we've got a list of key topics, research topics that people are doing in criminal justice. And we recognize this search box, right, from the main search page. Here's a list of news articles. We can also look for state and federal statutes that are related to criminal justice. So I want state statutes. I will enter a state, Texas, and I will enter a search term relative to criminal justice, firearms, and it's directing me to a couple of sections from the Texas Penal Code. Now let's take a look at the political science topic search. Again, we have a list of key topics. At the top, we've got our basic search box, some recent political science news. Here is something that lets you find and track legislation. I'm going to ask for federal, and I'll go by year. I will type 2020, and We'll put in a topic, voting. I'll click on Find. And here are a couple of federal laws, public laws from 2020. So we've looked at the basic search feature, we've looked at the guided search feature, and we looked at the Discover Topics feature in Nexis Uni. Here's the main menu for Nexis Uni that will let you search all sources, business sources, criminal justice, the company dossier feature that lets you compare companies or create company lists. Here's the patent feature. I'm typing in a keyword for patents. And I'm seeing 3 patents that have been filed here relative to shoelaces. So again, Nexis Uni gives you a lot of ways to search, and it can provide you a lot of good, unique information. You can always view videos over here. If you click on the question mark and go click where it says Start Using Nexis Uni, you'll see a lot of really good short videos that will walk you through some of the more involved ways of searching Nexis Uni. But this was just kind of a quick introduction for you. We hope this brief introduction to Nexis Uni has been helpful to you. Remember that you can always get research assistance by visiting our Ask a Librarian page at www.collin.edu/library/ASCA. Thanks for watching and good luck with your research.